moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Buckley. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing on first down. Buckley. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken short. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Like that. There's a tap, ready? Blue down, blue down. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Ready? 20. Red Gray.
Out of the gun, Newton. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set. Look 80. 20. 56. Now watch one. Switch. Gun. Switch it. Watch twist. Gun. Express. Get him. You got him.
Now Newton on first down. It's caught. Smith. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. A first down run by Barkley unsuccessful as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Room here to run. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
He's checking Craig. 8.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
56, Mike, 56.
Newton now to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Buckley. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike, 14. Watch the run. 14's the Mike. 14's the Mike.
Operating from the gun. Buckley going for the deep ball. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. These two teams all tied after 1. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. He finds Howard complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Newton to throw. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7.
Push him back. Push him back. 56, the mic, boy. Check 56. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Express. 56. Mike's 56. Express. In your face. 56. Mike. Express. Right there. 56.
From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there's an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Joseph on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Next score, Packers 14, Bears 10.
Joseph now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off play action, Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Buckley looking deep for Adams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try the left side. Pickett looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd down, Pickett. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Check 56. Hey, check.
Third and long. It's Newton. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Saquon Barkley. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another first and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. They'll try the air now with Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
56. 56. Check 56. Just like that. Just like that. Check 20. Check 13. Check 15.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It's now fourth down.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this from the parking lot, from an even 70 yards out. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be taken at the 13. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Newton. Steps away to his left. That's caught by Howard. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? They used to carry pianos on their backs after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Newton, flush to his right. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton flushed out right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Zakiri, 57, Mike 57. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. All day.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Newton. And he's got his man on the out route. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun, Newton. This will be caught just inside the 10. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Vincent Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready? 180. Right there, 56.
Let's make these babies cry.
8.
Let's make these babies cry.
Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
56 is the mic. 56, pull up, half.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They snap it to Newton. That's to his running back, complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Buckley to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Buckley open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Joseph now to kick this one away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Here's Newton. They've got his man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
from the 22. Newton, he completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
20.
On third down, Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. And he's got Miller. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They run. This is Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 9th touchdown of the season. And now they have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down. On first and 10, Buckley, he sets to fire deep. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Buckley. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, Buckley. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jadeveon Clowney and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on first and 10. This is Cohen. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10.
Gun.
Newton. And he will find his man on the outside. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. That is caught by Cohen. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On third down, Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick here is good. But hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker. And if they did, that'll be a 1st down. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bears, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Packers, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.